Hello, welcome back to The Great Circle, the African survival adventure game. I'm TJ, developer and creator of The Great Circle, and going to do a development stream where I'm going to be answering questions while I am working on the game. If you have questions, you can put those in the chat. I will see those and answer those as we are going. If you're having a great day, weekend, it's beginning, it's Friday, thank God, yada yada. You can play and download The Great Circle. It's on Steam for free as a demo. Just go to our Steam page, that's The Great Circle, or follow the link in the description, scroll down, click the download demo button. You can also add to your wish list so that you're notified once the full early access is available for purchase. This would be an expanded version of the game with more characters, more maps, more game modes, more game. You can also follow the Great Circle's social media. That's everywhere: YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all social media. Search the Great Circle or follow the links in the description. And to keep up with development and be a part of the community, join our Discord, also linked in the description. To support the game's development, join our Patreon, or boost the server on Discord, or just make a donation through PayPal. All of it works. Thanks a lot. And if you have questions, simply ask. Let's get to work. How's it going, William? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna be running around in the app here in a second. A few things being added to the files. Take a couple minutes to load. Add a little color correction filter. It's going to brighten things up just a bit. It's a little dark. While it's loading, I might as well just check on the roadmap real quick and make sure I added a couple things. So I did do some really interesting work with the grass transparency. So one of the issues with playing a small creature like a meerkat or a snake or something like that is when you were small, you can barely see yourself in the grass. So I have, for a while, been working on this code. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Basically, if there's grass around you and you're small, it's a view mode that will make a transparent bubble around you so you can see through the grass, even though it won't get rid of the grass. So like if you're hiding in the grass, it'll be clear for you, right? But like other animals will not be able to see you because you're hidden. So we'll get a look at that in just a second. Just make sure this other stuff is closed. Alright, so here's the problem that I'm talking about. So you're small, right? I'm like a baby wild dog. Now if I want to go through the grass here, of course I would have to zoom out so I can kind of see. That lets me know how small I am, but like if I wanted to be like level with the creature, my character, you can see that it's very obstructed. So here's what I made. Let's go right through the grass. So here's the situation I want to avoid and what I wanted to fix with this view mode. So what I do is I turn on the view. Alright, there we go. So now I can see through the grass that's right there on me. If I move forward, it will transparent the grass that I'm walking into as well. Now notice this icon here shows that I'm hidden. So it's got a eye with an X in it. When I'm visible, in other words, when I'm out of cover, it's just a regular eyeball, right? And when I want to go into cover, whatever is directly on me will start to fade away so I can still see. So I needed that to work and work efficiently. And it looks like it's working way better. So you can turn that on and off. Right? So this way you can be small and in the bushes and still be able to see. I'm gonna mess with the color. Because see how it all looks white, I'd rather it look more transparent. Alright, we can turn it back on. Hey, what's up, Mont? Monty. Alright, we'll turn it off. So there is a little bit of a cost with that. It more so affects me in the editor than it will once you get the exported version of the game. It's going to be way more performant. But that's how it works. So like this way, I don't know what to call it, but like this here will make it so that if you're small and you're in bushes, you can actually still see yourself, right? While still being hidden. Because here's what you're gonna get if you don't. This is kind of the problem in the aisle, I think. When you start off as like a baby dinosaur or whatever, this is what you get. So this is what I would prefer. So you can still see that you're in the grass, but you can see through. Right now, when it's off, it runs a lot better, but I'm gonna make sure that's optimized for you guys. It's just important to have the functionality working. But you can see the other cool thing is just the perspective of this world is just so different when you're small versus when you're big. When you're big, you're seeing a lot more stuff in the distance. You're getting more of a view of like the mountains and the features of the landscape and stuff. But when you're small, it's almost like there's two games, one stacked on top of the other. One is at this level, the grass, the foot level, the grass level, and the other is for creatures that are much bigger, right? If I'm an elephant, this is more the world for me. But when you're small, it just looks so different, and that's the effect that I wanted to create. A world for the big guys and a world for the small guys. And right now, I think the small guys have a little bit more world because there's so much more I can hide with grass and trees and foliage and stuff. That makes it interesting. Like, you don't know if something's tracking you or not on the other side of this grass. Yeah, family members back there doing stuff. Uh-oh. Am I losing my connection? I'm gonna slow down so I can see if there's any issues. The game looks smooth for me. It looks like the issues with YouTube or stream. Let me refresh. Yeah, that's weird. Sorry, I don't know why it's doing that. Let me see if I can let's see if it's doing it on YouTube directly. It looks like it's on my end. Let me see if I can figure out what the problem is. It looks okay now. We'll see if it's related to the streaming of the music. There's some weirdness happening here. Hey, what's up, Keith Komodo? Trying to figure out what's going on with the stream. It's like lagging so hard for you guys. For me, it's fine on this side, but like it actually is something wrong with my. It's not YouTube. I see it messing up on my recorder. What's up, Keith? Trying to figure out what's going on with the stream. It's like well, at least I just noticed the hyena's broken or something. Check on it. Do you know Mokilibi Mokalibibi and the Komamat uh Kongamato? No. I have no idea what that is. They are both dinosaur cryptids in Africa? Oh, I did not know. Never heard of those. Alright, the stream seems to be going more smoothly now. I don't know what the issue was. Maybe there was a download happening in the background or something, I don't know. Will there be a large town in the game? Yes. There will be many towns or villages that you can go to. Large town? Yes. Many towns or large town? What's up, Valley Reagan? Not much loving your streams? Well, I appreciate it. Trying to stream consistently. Work's been getting in the way of that recently, but no matter. Am I self-taught? Yes. Alright, I'm going to add them to the roadmap. Again, you can see the roadmap on Discord. It's one of the channels that shows the news. It's just called roadmap, so you can actually hit that, open that link. It'll take you to the Trello, and there you can kind of see what's going into the update for Monday. So yeah, the significant thing that I was just doing was the transparency for the grass. I need to bookmark this. Yeah, so if you are, or whenever you're playing a small creature, let's try the snake real quick. Alright, I'm gonna add them to the Okay, so you're a snake. I'm way too big right now. I'm fully grown. I'm gonna make that smaller. But let's say you're playing the snake. You can't see anything. Look where the camera is. It's all up in the grass. So I've got this feature now. Hit B. And all of a sudden you can see through grass that's on you. And it's slowing down the editor for me now, but it's going to be fine for you guys. This way you can be in the grass as a small creature and not worry. Ignore the fact that these pixels are really pixelated. Part of it's YouTube is trash, but also I've got the graphics turned down. Give me a second to see if I can make an adjustment. I had to reinstall my streaming app and everything on this PC because I updated or upgraded the hard drive. So I'll work out the kinks, and then the streaming quality will be back up to where it used to be. It's looking pretty much like garbage. Like, what is going on with the pool? There's the transparency grass. See through it. Yeah, it needs a little work with the coloring because it's too white, but it's functional, you know? You can actually see. But it just needs, actually I think it just probably just needs more transparency, just a little bit more. Let's try another small creature like a meerkat or something. Yeah, so if you're a foot tall, you really need this transparency. Because look what happens, you go to the grass, this is your game. People who play the owl know what I'm talking about. Alright, so let's see here. Run towards mom, turn on the transparency grass. Now we can actually see. There's some kind of loop happening there. So we turn on our grass transparency. Boom. So now, because I have this working, I'm probably going to restrict how far out you can move that camera so that you can have the right perspective based on your character. So if you have a small character like this, you don't need a camera that goes way, 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 way out like that. That's not the right perspective. This is the correct perspective. So this is where your camera should be if you're this size. So now this grass is not really that big of an issue because you can see through it. Alright, so now I'm going to see if I can mess with the how transparent it is. I think it should be even more transparent. And we'll see if we can fix some of these issues with the lag. Oh, I forgot to get a screenshot. It's for the grass. Coding overloaded. Consider tuning down your video setting. Oh, that what's causing it. Alright, so this is a mechanic. It is transparent grass mechanic. It's intended to allow players to see through grass foliage of blocks, the view of their character. This is especially important for small characters, including babies, meerkats, snakes, or small or young characters. What else is small? I'm just trying to illustrate small creatures. Meerkats, snakes, birds, or small or young creatures. There we go. I think that pretty much illustrates the whole point of it. And let's add the picture and the cover. There we go. Complete and working. So these are working features in the editor at least. So these will be pushed to the Monday. Once I have uploaded the Monday, all the stuff goes in here, right? And it's basically in the testing phase. And then if it needs improvement, of course it's going to need improvement. It's going to go back here. So it'll show I'm actively working on it. But yeah, these are the main things for this update. Alright. Let me know if you have questions about this on the roadmap. That's actually a really important feature. I'm going to move it up as in importance. It's right below pathogens and diseases, but above food pieces. Alright. I did notice some issues with what grass is appearing where, so let me see if we can mess around with some LODs or something. Close a couple of these. Oh, can we get another song? I'm a little tired of it. That one over. That one too. Alright. Okay, this is what we're working with here. Let's mess with these LODs. Actually, actually. Let's see how far out we want to be with how far they render. 6,000 units. Let's go 12. So I can see it renders out at 12. There is like a middle ground. Is it? Let's go back to 6. Yeah. Doesn't look as good if I have a higher perspective. So if I'm like a giraffe, I'm seeing this. I'm seeing that gap there. I don't like that. Let's increment it up. Better. What is going on with this game? Or with this stream? CPU usage is fine. So ridiculous. Alright, let me just try one more time to mess with the settings for the stream. Oh, what a pain. God damn. Is it this? Let's try that. Browser source, hardware acceleration. That's another thing. Those LODs change way too close. Could be another reason I'm struggling. Transparency. Yeah, that's not good. The slopes, it shows like we're getting way less grass on the slopes for whatever reason. That's not good. Don't want less weeds and grass on the slopes for any reason. It's naked, bare, like that.
I close my eyes. Tell us why must we suffer? Release your hands, for your will drags us under. My legs grow tired. Tell us where must we wander? How can we carry on if redemption's beyond us?
Take a second to calibrate my monitors real quick because it's hard to tell of what you guys can see in the brightness.
In whom life flows abundant. To all of my children, to whom death hath passed his judgment, the soul yearns for honor, and the flesh the hereafter. Look to those who walk before, to lead those who walk after. Shining is the Lamb's light of justice. Ever flows the land's well of purpose. Walk free, walk free, walk free. Believe the lamb's alive, so believe. Feel.
Alright, I think it's good enough. I'm gonna put it through. Hopefully it doesn't crash the stream. Okay, now back to the task. We want some grass right here. Oh, you know what? I'm doing the wrong thing. Let's go down to dry. Rupta, thank you. This is looking good. Appreciate it. Definitely want the game to look good. I'm gonna be doing better as soon as I get this texture to generate properly. There should be grass and rocks and stuff over here. So I'm having issues with the angles. You know, one cool thing is you see these bushes here. These are kind of placeholder. I have way better looking stuff that's going to be replacing these. but it's nice to see these are functional. Oh wow, look at that. That goes for the grass as well. It's gonna have like built-in sound for every little pebble and stuff that you walk over, so it's gonna be really well textured. Not just visually, but like just the environment's interactiveness is gonna be really nice. Just give it a second to load all that. Alright, material looks good. Maybe we gotta go into the grass now. Dang, we got nothing to watch this weekend, man. Demon Slayer's on hiatus. Oh. Let's go into this grass, see what we can do with our slope. Okay, I think that's the issue with the call. Still waiting for that to load. If you think this is good, you get ready. You're gonna be like blown away. There's some functions from UE5 I haven't implemented yet. I got like my custom built engine, but I'm gonna be bringing in a couple functions that they specifically let me do, basically limitless generation of foliage and stuff, and I can change that per save. So like it'll basically, the world will not look the same if you play the exact same map for two characters. There would be trees in different places, and you would save, and like if a tree gets burned down in one of your save games, it's still burned down in that save game, but if you die and come back, it wouldn't be the same tree in your second life. So I don't know, it's a little complicated what I'm getting into, but if you like this, it's gonna look way better. So we're in good. We're doing pretty good. YouTube deleted your words, but it be a contender and the genre. I think the genre is depends on the genre. If we're talking animal survival, yeah, the Great Circle's the contender. If we're talking African survival, we're like we're establishing, right? Because it's not just an animal survival game. It's humans. It's everything. So it's like African survival. Definitely a contender. Got a unique approach. It's about the life of the world around you. It's about the AI. But there's gonna be multiplayer as well. But yeah, I think we're doing alright. It's still loading. Let's raise that sun a little higher in the sky and get some different coloring. Watch Demon Slayer? Yep, I do. Demon Slayer I've been a fan of that since the beginning. What's up, The Haunted? Totally, but just take my comment, but at the same time, don't stop improving. Of course, continuous improvement. This is year 3 for the Great Circle now, so it's been improving for a long time and it will continue to improve. Not gonna lie, I thought Nezuko was out of there for this season. I was like, she did the sacrifice play. A little scared. It's like, they can't do this to Nezuko. Alright, looks like it's loaded. I still have to correct something. There's the little weeds. So this is all looking really good, right? So it's like 2 worlds stacked on top of each other. There's the perspective of larger creatures, right? So the world looks one way, the environment looks one way, but it's almost like a completely different game when you're down here, right? Completely different. So this is for snakes, this is for meerkats, this is for African wildcats, this is for wild dogs, smaller creatures. There's like 2 worlds, you know. And if you're bigger, then it's a different story, right? But still, this is layered level design. The world needs to be good for whatever you play. And I think it's I'm happy with what I'm seeing. Let me switch character. What's up, Snake? Dude, TCI, TPK here. Great, John. I don't know what that means. But good to see you. Alright. Alright, now let's get a look at the transparency function. So here's the problem, right? If you're small, this is like the aisle right now. Alright, check this out though. Boom. Do you have any idea how difficult that is technically? To be able to transparency grass. It's surprisingly difficult. Oh, hang on, now I gotta let the thing compile again. Hunted says, I'm in love with your game so far. How does one get in contact with you? Thank you, Hunted. On Discord, actually. We got a Discord for the game. I've got a couple minutes of loading to do here, so I should just go ahead and show it. Also, I can show the Poachers for those who didn't see it yesterday. 1 or 2 people have made videos on Poachers. You should just be able to just send a message directly on Discord. I'm one of those people who will just accept messages. Let's see here. I'm gonna show Jiva's video. Hang on one second. Hopefully it doesn't kill the stream. I need a decent PC. This one is Syndra the Jiva. So you can see what will be available. This is an old video, but just to let you know, like, more stuff is gonna be in the world. But like, there's traps. This is like a basic, obvious trap. There's ones where it's like hidden under grass. There's ones that are hidden in bushes and stuff. But this is an example of like a poacher has set a trap. They put some food in there. All right. Is it showing? Yeah. And the idea is you should be able to like break out of the trap, so you have to damage it. If you don't break out of the trap in time, though, the poachers that own the trap will be coming back. So I do need to show like the health of the trap. Oh yeah, the poachers have dogs. Let's ignore the issue with the collision on there. But you can see like they have like little tracker dogs that will track you down. Some of them will attack you, try to take down your health. This guy is just a yelper. That's a poacher right there. But the little dog will follow you, yapping and yapping. And it'll let the poachers know where you are so they can come try to hunt you. And of course you can kill them. This one is just a spotter, so it doesn't fight back, but they will fight back. The bigger dogs will be able to take your health down, so they'll keep you from running and also wear you down. They can try to eat you or kill you. Here is the Discord. Yeah, so feel free to join that. It should be linked in the description. And you can see like the roadmap channel. There's like a news channel. It's got the development news, will just be for all the streams of the development, and also whatever I post in terms of development news. There's major announcements. That's for the big stuff, like when I have big releases, stuff like that. Will be in there. Roadmap, if you want to keep up with like, it'll update like when I add stuff to the roadmap. So this one is saying there's a stress stat that went into the development column. This one's saying there's a that one's kind of old. This one's saying transparent grass. That's the one I just added today, and it shows you intended to allow players to see through grass or foliage that blocks the view of their character. This is especially important for small characters, including meerkats, snakes, birds, or small or young creatures or characters. So it just lets you know when I'm adding new stuff. And that went into the backlog, or actually that went into the completed because I did that today. But yeah, and then there's the general channel where you can talk to folks. Is that the general channel? Yep. quiet as a rat. Y'all have some funny names. But yeah. And then just the funny thing is the poacher dog turned on the poacher and killed him. So there's some wildness still going on. See? Let me see if I can answer some questions. I haven't looked at chat in a minute. Let me see here. Send you a direct message. Alright. Name is Blip. Okay, I'll look for that. It might be after the stream though. Group Dust says my PC needs a replacement. Yeah, man. I need a replacement bad. I'm like I'm upgrading. I'm putting new stuff into an old machine, but it's like I need a new thing. Chase the dogs away as a honey badger. Yeah, so intimidation is a factor in this game. It wasn't in this at this point, but like you can actually use like a threatening call communication, and like you can stop fights before they actually happen by intimidating something away. And of course, different animals have different temperaments due to the type of animal they are, but also like the personality. I'm using temperament instead of personality. Each animal can have a different temperament, even among the same species. So some are braver than others, some are more chill, more mellow than others, some are friendlier. So you'll get animals with personalities and characters with personalities. This poacher here was just kind of walking, minding his own business, malfunctioning, but he's a bad guy. One of them shot at. I don't know who it was that got shot at. I think it might have been Lacer. Again, this is an old video, but I like Lacer's videos. Let me see if she ran by the poacher at any point. I could have sworn she ran by some poachers that shot at her. Maybe it was maybe it wasn't Lacer, maybe it was somebody else. Like so this is how good the game actually can look. She has a good rig. So I like to show people her stuff in terms of the quality of it running at a high frame rate. However, the plant models and stuff that are replacing the grass actually look better than this even, and they interact even better with the wind and with foots and stuff. So this here, even though it looks decent, it's gonna look even better once I'm done putting my new stuff in. See, you got herds of creatures, large amounts of creatures. The game runs well. This is an old video, so there's other stuff going on now that present some performance challenges, but like this is pretty much what you're going to be able to have with all the new functionality too anyway. So see how this guy's attacking and these others are more chill. This guy has a more aggressive temperament. He says also, would they have any size cages depending on your animal? Yeah, you're gonna see big cages for ones that want to capture creatures versus kill them and take like our horns or whatever. So there's just different points in the game where you would see that. In survival, this is like survival here, where it's just non-story mode. It's just freestyle, wander around, develop your characters. in the wild, or if you're playing a human. Um, I'm not sure how big a cages you'll see in survival, but in story mode, you're gonna be like, it's gonna be like Lost World Jurassic Park, that scene where they got the big Triceratops in the giant cage. You'll see stuff like that at a certain point in the game for story mode at least. I don't know if it'll be in survival. This is an example of survival. There's no story, you just are the creature. Here she's getting chased inside of a little human territory by a hippo. And it actually can come inside. It knows how to get in and stuff. Let me see. I think it might have been, whose video was it? I want to show the poacher shooting. Oh, maybe it was Vivek's. Let's see. I don't know which one it would have been though. Done a few videos. Oh, hang on. There's one from a month ago. I haven't seen this one. God dang it. I need to like check for content more often. Oh my god, look at this. I gotta see this. Hang on, let me silence the music. Oh, this is Vivek's channel. Definitely follow Vivek. She's great. She does other content too. So if you like other animal survival games, she covers those. But yeah, she's been good to the game.
Oh, oh, hello. Oh, go bye. That elephant. Wait. Hello everyone and
Just
welcome to the
playing
Great Circle.
1.09.
So I haven't checked out this game in quite a while, but I know the dev TJ is quite busy with tweaking and doing all cool stuff. So I can see there's going to be a story mode. What just happened? Oh, the little birdie came into our little spot. That's cool. Also, there's a human. I saw him floating past and like, there's a zebra.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
Anyway.
I love seeing people make content on the game. So at this point, she's looking at version 1. The important part is the last number, 0.9. I'm on 10, and there's a lot of features in 10 that are not in 9 because they're not stable yet. 9 is stable, but it doesn't have like the animal to animal social interactions for when they get close and they touch each other and communicate that way. So she's not going to see that. However, I think she is going to see some stable mother lead you to water, lead you to food, just basic stuff like that. So
Sorry,
should be interesting.
So there's going to be story mode, park ranger mode, safari mode, human survival.
Also, I've trimmed this menu way down. Like, this is way too much stuff. I just put this stuff on the menu to just show the different things that I'm working on that I want to be in the game. So what happened is a lot of these modes went into just select game mode, and then it shows you the mode. So you can do single player, you can do story mode, you can do safari mode, you can do other stuff. But on the front, it'll just have one thing that you click. So I'm looking forward to seeing her reaction after she sees the 10. And then the other thing, let's see what happens.
Animal survival, early access, demo that we can play now, combat tested. Okay, so I'm gonna go demo. Okay, I can see we're still a little giraffe.
So she also can't play the new stuff yet in this mode. So there's like wild dog, there's other stuff.
Resting, sleeping. That's more.
And I fixed the names after 9. So after 9, they all get individual names. Here it's just a placeholder.
Hi, Mom. Just zoom out a little bit. The elephants closure, Safari Land Park, Tanzania, Africa. Nice. Oop. Get that sunrise. My goodness. So pretty. Mom, Mother. Mother. You. Mom.
So this is supposed to show that she's sleeping.
I'm having a Lion King moment where it's like before sunrise, it's your child. Mom.
You can't damage your mother. Turn that off.
No,
I
don't
think
know.
I think you should be able to. It's just right now it's counterproductive because it'll interfere with the systems are fragile still. I'm trying to make them, basically tamper-proof, dummy-proof. You know, if the animal is on a schedule, because it's just following its instinct, I don't want it to interfere yet until I have it to where you can't mess with it. But I think you should be able to mess with the animal, and it's like, what the heck are you hitting me for? So you get that reaction. You don't get that in 9, but you start to get that in 10.
Guys, I think my mother is no longer. I don't think she loves me. Maybe if I walk. Mom! Mother loner. Yeah, I don't think she loves me. I'm gonna walk away, Mama.
So as you get farther away, the most important stat is the one that appears under the health, which is pink. Here it's showing the purple one. That's sleep. So
Mom. Look at me walking.
she should be able to tell after a minute that it's filling up. Once it fills
No,
up,
not for her baby
she will
today.
wake up.
Absolutely not. Fine, mother. Oh,
Now,
God.
when you get close, it'll actually expand to show you more things. Oh, let me answer questions while we're paused here. The Hunted said, so with temperament, is that implemented in a single player or will that also work online? It will work on both. It already works in single player. What that temperament does right now is it gives each animal a different personality. And right now there's like 7 or 8 basics. There's one for animals that are or characters that are more brave. There's one for characters that are more of a follower. There's one for characters that are more loners. And then there's one for characters that are more aggro too. So right now, the major temperaments have a lot to do with, are they following? Are they leading? Are they aggressive? Are they possessive? But that's meant to expand into a lot of different things. Some are going to be more curious, so they'll go and they'll do weird things. So you will see like all manner of animals and temperaments, like personalities in the game, other than just behaviors that are expected for the species, right? Because hippos are pretty aggressive as a species, but also in the game you're going to get hippos that are a little more friendly because they just ended up with a friendlier temperament, and that gives more unpredictability to the game. It gives it more life, makes it feel much more bigger, because I'm pretty much making it clear that each creature is its own individual creature. Like they all have their own level, temperament, strengths, weaknesses.
Look for my own food.
So let's
Anyway,
see.
guys, this game is on Steam. Well, it's a demo, it's free. If you want to check it out, by all means, do that. And then you just
Do we have an estimated release date? Not right now. That what would be releasing would be the early access is the next version of the game to be released. So right now, what you have available is the demo. It is free. It's on Steam today. You can download it, add it to your library. It receives updates. It's the testing platform of the game too, and it has 2 versions. The default version is what you download. That's what she's playing. It's on version 0.1.0.9. 0.9 is the most important number there. The one that so that's the default. There's also a beta in the game, which if you play the Isle, that would be like Evrima, or if you play other games, there's betas that you can opt into by going into the game's properties in Steam and switch to the beta. This game has one beta. It's called Nightly Builds, so that's where I am usually or supposed to be updating it nightly. But you get way new features, way new stuff on a regular basis, very regularly. But the stuff may break. It may be less polished. So the idea is the beta has a lot of new features that I'm testing, and they work in the editor, but I'm making sure that they work well before I put them into the default. So you can opt into one of the two versions of the demo. That's available now. Once I have enough features for the game, such as like I want there to be co-op mode and multiplayer and story mode, then that will be where the game has reached early access, right? And then once we have even more stuff, more polish, more stuff in the game, then it goes to the next step beyond that, which would be like the initial or the official release beyond the early access. But yeah, we this game has a long development history behind it, and it also has a long development history in the future because I'm thinking of a very big game.
Just show your support for all these wonderful.
The Hunted says, so with multiplayer, do you plan to have just as many AI? Yes. Yes. The base of the game is a world full of NPCs. That's where we start, and everything else is only valid as long as that can remain the base. So whether there are other players or not, it doesn't matter because the world is living and breathing. So as she runs through this world, she doesn't have any other other players in there. It's just her. She's encountering NPCs that are designed to live their lives. So I make them as real as possible. I call them digital organisms. I don't really call them AI. They're designed to seek out food, seek out water, seek out friends, shield themselves from the weather. They have emotions, they have personalities, they can form groups, they can run away from groups, they can die, they can live full lives, they can die early, they can reproduce, they can do basically anything the player would want to be able to do. So it's meant to be a realism experience. So I try to make them as accurate with what's in real life as I can, within the confines of making it a fun game too.
It is food. Sorry. Can I eat?
So she's eating. Let's see how long before the mom wakes up. The mom should be close to waking up.
The pretty mother doesn't want to get up. I think mom just disowned me. So sad. So sad. Something new there. So I haven't been on this game for quite a while. Busy with other things. And every day, well, like a lot, I see these messages just pop up on my Discord server saying that this game has been updated or something to that nature, and it happens quite a lot. It's like quite a few tweaks and all cool ideas. So I thought that maybe let me just hop on.
I think
What?
her mother has
Have a look.
finally showed up.
So for those of you who don't know, you can see on your, let me just move my stuff. So you can see on your right hand side, so it's going to have quite an intricate. Oh, hi mother. Mom, why are you walking away from me, mother? I just want love. So it's gonna be it's gonna have quite an intricate survival system. So you can't just grow by sitting. It's also gonna be mostly, from what I know, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but like a single player, there's gonna be some multiplayer things. Like you will be the animals and a high slide, and your friend can be like the park ranger or something. So
Let's see if she tests the limits of like, well, what happens if mom gets too far? The mother will come back to you if you go too far away. Let's see if it gets to that point.
but yeah, so there's going to be a bit of a story and all that. So you got your mom, and she is hopefully going to show me where everything is. She's a bit fast. Mama, milk. Can I get milk from you? Mom, I'm in close proximity. Oh, sorry. That was my cat.
So that's going to be trample damage in the future.
Yeah,
right now it's turned off.
Clawed my toe.
The Hunted says this is primarily focused on realism and truly experiencing the life of that specific animal. Yeah, I can tell you that the Great Circle is much more focused on the realism experience of the African wildlife survival. So Realism being like, the details of surviving in the wild. Things like getting sick and disease. Going a little bit further than another game might go as far as like the survival elements and survival details. So like, yeah, you'll get into what foods you can eat, things that can cause sickness, temporary and permanent injuries. So like maybe you'll get a limp that you have for the entire lifetime of your creature. Maybe you're born with a defect. We're getting real detailed eventually.
My bad. Oh no. Oh, Springbok. Guess, Mama, can we go have a look at the Springbok? Why are you going there now? Oh, there's
It
elephants.
does seem to be lacking a
Mom, the
lot of.
elephants.
Hang on. It does seem to be
Also,
lacking
maybe.
a lot of the elephant or sorry animal sounds because at this point with this version, I've implemented something called the Animal Airways Communication System. That's essentially the animals all around her are communicating with sounds, right? It's just like when you walk outside and you hear birds chirping and stuff like that. They're sending and receiving messages. So I've implemented, for the sake of realism, a communication system where they can send each other messages over distance. So, like, help me, or there's food here, or I'm looking for a mate. They're communicating and it's processing in that way. And that's actually how this game gets its ambient sounds. I don't have generated sounds in this game. There are zero generated sounds. The wind is not generated. The crickets are not generated. The cicadas are not generated. The lions in the distance are not generated. The elephant sounds are not generated. These are all the NPCs. If you hear it, it's an NPC. Even if it's a bug, even if it's a bird, all of them are NPCs. And they all will send messages. So that's how the ambience comes in. When you hear the cicadas,
Elephants. Mom, the
all the cicadas are NPCs. You just have to go to the sound and you will see the creature that's making it.
elephants. Also, maybe it's a good thing that we're going to the watering hole because I'm thirsty. Okay. Mom, don't go so near the elephants. They have a tendency to be aggressive. She's looking at me. That is actually very good. Hi, elephant. Oh, zebra. What? What that?
So that's a scent.
Mom, I found an arrow.
I've improved that.
Let's run after our mother. There's a jackal at 99.
Some of
Okay.
these some of these are not supposed to be seen, and with the implementation of the system, I'm seeing like, oh, there's you can have way too many on the screen. So definitely there needs to be some button where you can turn that on or off if you want to see it. Maybe you'll only see the sounds traveling back and forth when you're like scenting or something like that. But for the sake of realism and for the animals to actually act like creatures, they need to communicate in that way. Um, but yeah, I'm glad to see that it seems to be working out
Another
okay.
elephant. Navigate. I wonder where she's taking me. There's a mom. There's a leopard. But I'm not feeling very safe. You have brought me to a very unsafe watering hole. Oh, this is a very pretty watering hole. Look at that. Okay.
All right, so there's a little bit too much closeness with these animals. That's another thing that happens in 10 is like the awareness of the body, how close they are to each other, is greatly improved, and they have some appropriate reactions. Another thing that I'm working on improving in that next version, and it may not be ready for 10, but it may be 11, will be path altering. So like how the giraffe was walking in the
There's a
path of
leopard.
this elephant, so in the new version, they
No,
would be
I'm not
like,
feeling
"Uh
very
oh," they'd be like, "Uh oh, we're on a collision course. I'm gonna go way more this way." Or if you see like lions coming this way in the distance, you're not going to pick a path that goes across the lion's path. You're going to pick an alternate route. So they're going to be more aware of what their path is crossing with in the next few versions.
safe. You have brought me to a very unsafe watering hole. Oh,
She's
this
also getting good performance, and there's about 22 animals that are near. with thousands in the world, but there's actually in this level there's probably about 1,500 tops, but like near her it's like 22, and you can see the number of NPCs up in the top right for purposes of testing. Oh, I guess you can't see it because of the thing. Let me remove the thing real quick. There you go. So like here is where you can see up there's 22 creatures nearby. And I think you can get comfortably about 40 before you would start to see it start to affect frame rate. The highest number I've seen with a comfortable frame rate is somewhere around 80. After 80, I think it starts to, even if you have a good GPU, good system, it starts to go down, but that's actually been improving over time as well because all the creatures are getting way more efficient. Let's get back into
That. Okay. Well, I feel I need to give you a name. What? Oh, that's look at Tippy Toes. Okay, so let me just grab some water here. Look how cute. Okay, so in this game you can't just sit and do nothing. You will actually have to. I think I've got like a wee and a poo, but I don't know how to do those things. Grooming, hygiene, dominance, body temperature, venom. So there's quite a few things that you have to look out for in this game. So it's just not just like, okay, sit and grow, and that's how it's going to be. No. Now walk around, look for things, follow your mom.
oh, I didn't see the bush.
I think there's also a friendly.
I wanted to see the bush move. The large animals can move bushes and trees.
Where you can actually make friends with different animals or like animals in your herd. So you can just have a better experience with them, and you can claim territory. So broadcast come here.
So see this here? This shouldn't be
Can't
happening.
do any of. Oh wait.
Let's see if she calls with 4. See, there we go.
Oh, like 4 is distress. That's
Yeah,
calling mom. That's beautiful. That's nice. Thank you.
stress call.
In case she's like unfreeze parent. I should have read this before I try to kick mom awake. Probably not the best thing. Coming, mama. Coming. Are you gonna take me to food? Food will be nice.
The neck snapping back and forth like that, I'm not sure why that's happening, but it looked way more smooth a second ago.
Food will be nice.
Like that looks smooth.
To food.
That looked like it snapped
Return to
way
mom.
too quick.
To destination. Okay, there's quite a few things. Group member status. No name. It's foraging. Okay, she's foraging. Oh, she's going to the foraging thing. Okay, that's nice. Thanks, mom. There's a bunny. Wait, can I hit the bunny? Wait,
You
come
can
here.
travel it.
See what mom does. Mom, the bunny doesn't want to like let me hit it. I'm just like, nah, that's a child of mine. That's so funny. There you go, mom. Hearts for you, hearts for you. It's fine, mom. I was just picking on the hair. It's fine. That is.
I'm really putting a lot of thought into the relationship specifically between the player and the parent, or I guess in general parents and offspring. I think that needs to be a special relationship. So I'm really putting a lot of thought into how the mother is going to interact with you versus any other character of your species. And I think that I need to make that much more I don't know if fleshed out is the word, but way more, I don't know, what's the word? Way more, for it to have way more dynamics. I don't know the word, but like there needs to be more so that you really feel like you're playing with like you're like something has a really special relationship with you. And to some degree that needs to be a reflection of how good your bond is. So, you know, I'm putting a lot of effort into that. Let me see here. Keith says, "Will there be a creative mode in Path of Titans?" No, I think I know what you're talking about, where it's like you can alter the map and stuff like that. I don't believe I'm gonna be doing that. Um, One of the main principles of the game is dealing with things you can't control. So like the world is going to be altered each time you come in. So like these trees will be in different places. If you start a new game, these trees will be in different places. Sometimes there will be a water hole, sometimes there won't be, and literally the landscape will be changed as well. So like if you start a new life, there might be a mountain here next time. So I want the world to be different for everyone, and yet unique as well. Um, have you thought about uh, pace matching as far as adults being able to? Yes, actually, that's a specific detail that is in 9, I think. She mentioned the adult was walking too fast, so I did. It's not supposed to, and that's something that I was trying to figure out. Why is it not using the pace matching? So like basically, the adult won't walk faster than you're capable of walking, and the adult will adjust their speed based on when they look and see how fast you're walking, how fast you're walking. So it is partially working correctly. In 10, I think it works better. But pace matching also, like, you can do it by, you use the autopilot. So you've got 1, 2, 3 autopilot keys here. If you press 7, you will auto walk forward. You can't match pace with anything like that. But when you do return to mom, you press 8 and you go directly towards your parent if you have one. Actually, that one is not pace matched. So actually, pace matching at the moment works for NPCs, not the player. What you can do as the player is you can scroll your speed up and down, so you can kind of gradually increase your speed or slow down. You hold shift and control, I believe is the control. Don't hate me for forgetting my own controls, but yeah, you can. Pace matching will be a thing though. It's just a thing that's being worked on, but absolutely, I've already worked on it. It's being tested.
Just like lying down. So many animals here. It's like jam packed.
She's
Zebras.
she has
Springbok. I want to check
she
that.
has 40 creatures in her immediate vicinity, and she's running
Oh,
above 50 SPS. So that's a testament to what you can do. Look at all the
Oh.
elephants.
jeez. Oh. Sorry.
Wasn't supposed to jump up
Mom, it
like
kicked
that.
me. It hurt me. Oh. Oh,
Uh-oh.
hello. Oh.
Alright, so that's a malfunction of the trunk collision. I'm giving them the ability to pick things up with their trunks, so it's not as good in 9 as it is in 10. You'll actually see them grab stuff. Probably in 10 going forward.
Goodbye.
They're not supposed to be grabbing each other though. That's just
That
a
elephant- Wait.
malfunction.
Just okay. So this game is in development. Okay. Don't. It's. I'm just saying it is actively being worked on, and there's like a whole bunch of stuff being done and whatever. So this is very funny. I've just realized my HP is 0. Well, 1, and I don't know how to get it
Yeah.
like not 0 or like.
That I think that I did address that. There's so many differences between 9 and 10. I'm not totally sure if I completely fixed that, but like what happens is the overheating will happen, but it won't turn off, and it will push your HP down to 0, or down to 1, but it's not supposed to. It's not supposed to kill you completely.
Not 1. Let me just see. Maybe there we go. I need to lie down. Okay, I get it. I think I was like overheating, and that drained my body temperature, so I can't keep on foraging. I need to actually sit and chill for a bit.
Yeah, what happened is the temperature is stuck at 110 Fahrenheit, which it should not be. So that's it's on me.
Otherwise, it just gets a little too much. So that's what I'm going to do. And it looks like my hunger and my thirst is okay, and I do have fat reserves, and my stomach is fine. Um, so I'm just gonna sit here and see if it ticks up a little bit. I like how the tree just. Wait, it's night vision, but the night vision will turn off anyway in a second. So.
Yeah, so there's also
Roamed and round.
the problem where the auto night vision is the thing that's turning it off. It's supposed to be turning it on if you want auto night vision to be on. So the next version will fix that to where it will only turn on automatically once it gets dark, but it'll only turn on once. So like if it turns on, you can easily turn it off, but it won't turn itself back on. It'll just turn itself off in the morning and then turn itself on one time at night, and then it's up to you to manually turn it on or off if you want to, but it'll just do it on its own.
Around a little bit. I love how the world feels absolutely full. It's so cool. All the zebras have just woken up and they are on their way stampeding towards me. Well, some of them have woken up. Also, there's a tornado. Wait, hold on.
Oh, she saw a tornado.
Must be seen. Hold on. It's far away, but let's see if we can get there. Hold on.
She's got, oh wow, she's got 126 creatures nearby. I don't think that's supposed to happen. So something happened with the zebras. I think they overpopulated.
They're making me lag.
So yeah, actually it just spiked to 214. And now she's all the way down to like 11 FPS. Let's see if it crashes. I think it did crash.
Well, the game crashed, unfortunately. But anyway, I hope you like this. Please comment, share below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!
Anyways, thanks so much for covering the game again, Vivix. I'll be sure to leave a comment, and a like, of course, and a share.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Brian's playing. Alright, I am hungry. I think I need to go get something to eat. But anyways, now we got 16 people watching. Now I feel like I have an obligation to show more. Oh yeah, the thing that I wanted to show was I'm not sure if it was Vivix who got shot at by the poacher. Let me just see if I can find that real quick. That's the thing that I meant to show when I started all this. Let me see here. Was it this one? Let's see. I think I can scrub
Now,
through
so
real
I can
quick.
show you exactly where to go. It's the
Let's see here.
and the zebra is just doing their little laugh. Oh, look at the little one. A littler one.
Let's see.
Just gonna walk with you for a second. You guys are big.
What's up, Savage King? What game is this? This is the Great Circle. It's an African survival game.
Okay, so there's a thing in the game that's
It's in its third year of development now.
NPCs. They will actually grow fond of you, and you can. So there's a thing in the game that it makes NPCs like you, or if you hang out with the NPCs, they will actually grow fond of you, and you can recruit them into your herd. That is what I read from the introduction. So I'm just gonna walk with these guys for a little bit because I feel it's a bit safer. Because let's check out the movement. The neck is a little bit funny still, but I love the movement. It feels heavy. There's also no hoof sounds just yet. Something running there. There's no hoof sounds running yet.
So like the focus of this game is a lot more centered on realism and having a world full of NPCs that are just kind of living their lives, and you fitting into the environment and learning what it takes to survive in an ecosystem, right? That's kind of the focus. I don't think this is the one where she gets shot at by the poachers. Let me see. I think it was the other one. But yeah, the game is available on Steam. You can download the free demo, and the early access is still on the way. But you can definitely play the demo, and the demo also has a beta for like testing newer features and whatnot. Let's see if this is the poacher one. I'm obsessed with showing the poacher thing because it was kind of cool when it was happening.
Multiplayer, no story really.
Focused single player. For those
Here's whoever asked about the buildings. Vivix actually came up on like, so somebody asked, oh yeah, are there going to be like towns and cities? Yeah, there's going to be like villages and towns. I don't know about cities yet. Um, that actually is kind of tied into the story mode stuff that I'm working on. But definitely, like, she's approaching this village.
of the whole storyline, how it's going to work. Also, TJ confirmed that it is going to mostly be a single player game, but there will be a multiplayer mode, but it's going to be focused single player.
It'll be primarily single player. So that's the default, how the game is built foundationally. It's single player, and the world is full of thousands and thousands of NPCs that are living their lives. So you can add on to that co-op. So you go into the world with your friends and you play together. And then multiplayer will be after that, to where you have other people living completely different, separately from you, and they may be hostile or they may be friendly towards you because they may be playing different characters. Like, they may be giraffes and you may be elephants, or they may be the villagers living in the village and you may be playing like a lion that's hunting cattle and stuff like that.
For those of you who want to know,
But it's a very big, it's focused on the giant world, right?
which I'm not mad about. We don't have a lot of single player animal survival type games at the moment. Everybody is hopping onto the bandwagon of
Everything must multiplayer, no story really. Just go and do your own thing.
can somebody just please confirm what skull is that? So I was just wondering if it's going to be like a one size fits all type of quest for all the animals, or is it going to be
So at the time, this village is empty, I think. But this is where I was putting that particular village there. So it's like a few huts over there, but like this isn't like a full size village. I think, is this the poacher one? I don't know if this is the one where she gets shot at. But she actually goes into some of the buildings, I think.
stayed in a few of like huts that actually look like this? Surprisingly very cool. Looks like a little giraffe has found a safe spot. Metabolism is fast because I have been walking around, and we're a male this time. I always get females. And it's summer, clear skies. Okay, and I'm awake and I'm sheltered. That's beautiful. So we can take shelter in these huts for when it rains. Also, that the FPS in the hut is really, really cool. It's like I hit a 60 FPS there. Let's go check on the big one. Oh, that's one. This one is.
Keith says, love the tornado. Yeah, there's also natural disasters. Tornadoes is one. Lightning is another. Flooding is another one. I'm working on things like quicksand, rock slides, and I'm thinking about earthquakes, but I'm more thinking, you know, earthquakes in Africa, it's more likely to be like a danger if you're like near the mountains or something like that because of rock slides. But like probably more interested in like monsoons or like really heavy long rain seasons. But like, yeah, there's definitely lots of natural disasters that kind of happen in the game too. So here she's just getting a look at the buildings here. I don't.
If you press H, you can actually remove HUD. You'll go into like a cinematic mode, or one.
I come from filmmaking, so that's why there's a cinematic mode. I just feel like everything should look like a movie. But you might not get that from the first impression of the HUD. The first impression of the HUD is just all these details and whatnot. But I'm pushing all that to like a character menu, and then the default HUD is just going to be very cut down and basic. So you'll be able to put more stuff on the HUD if you want to, but for now it's just kind of there.
Clay. The amount of animals that spawned in the watering hole, because it was quite hectic.
Let's see. I don't think she runs into
Which is
poachers.
a little bit of a scary situation for me to be in, because I'm not sure what's out there and what wants to eat me. So I can't get up easily, and I'm pressing everything, including C, to wake up the giraffe, but it's not letting me. So let's just see if it wakes up by itself. It should. And fully rested. Okay, so it gets up by itself. It's a little scary. It still does the slidey thing, but fine. Yeah, that's a little scary.
Here also, she's in the South Grasslands, so the version she was playing at this point had 27 regions, South Grasslands being one. She's playing on a huge map. That's not available right now in the demo. It actually is getting a rework, but like the purpose of it is so that you can have enough room for towns and regions and for territories to be claimed and stuff like that. But yeah, there's this giant South Grasslands where you're getting a classic African flat plains look,
Sleeping and you can't.
but there's also like mountains and stuff that you can go to. So it's a very, very, very big
Get
map
up and
that you're going to be able to play in. Right now in the demo, you're basically in a fenced-in region for the demo, so it's really, really small compared to this. This is huge. It's like over 700 square kilometers is what this map is. So that's why it's 27 regions.
and run away from predators. Did I just see a leopard? So this music startled me. There's leopards there. I'm tempted to. It's a level 8 leopard. I'm tempted to have a look and see how they look like. But I'm gonna die. I have a feeling I'm.
Alright, let me see if I can finally get the right video for the poacher thing. I think it was Vivix that got shot at. I'm not totally sure, but I know. I think I'll check this last one. This has to be it. If it wasn't this one, I don't know who it was.
What up with the music? Oh, leopard! No! Mom, save me! Mom, mother, mother. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Great Circle. We've got a new update, and I am very happy and excited. There's something really big going on, and you'll have to just wait and see what it is in a sec. So TJ hasn't been updating the game yet for a while because he was overhauling the back end of it. So there was a
Zio
little bit of a
says-
code glitch or something.
Zio says I'm happy that there's going to be multiplayer in the future. Absolutely. Yeah. In the early days of the game, I was thinking of multiplayer first. Then as I started to really explore what I could do with because it's like you got so many games and they're all multiplayer. I was like, I really want to try something else because I'm bored with the concept of that. This seemed way more interesting because like there's way less available for like single player, realism focused, real animal AI where they actually do what the animals do. That quickly shifted my focus to all right, we gotta do single player and focus more on the AI. And the multiplayer is like a proven concept. Like I can do multiplayer, absolutely. But the single player thing with the world being what it is, with these animals
But
being
it's back,
alive,
it's active, and it's sorted, and the game looks amazing. So, enough talking. Let's get into it. Woo! It is still dark in the savannah.
let's see.
Mom, they killed me, and you just watched. Will you protect me from the mean things? But you're so fast. You're walking away so fast. Now Mom is running. Okay, so I guess Mom wants us to go this way. Okay, so we're going
Let
this
me
way.
see
Hopefully.
here.
Okay, so Mom is like grazing over there. I am just going to see if I can snoop around here. Oh, this game is actually very beautiful. I really, really can't wait for it. Something a little bit more smooth. I like it. This is going to be more focused on single player, it is confirmed, but there will be multiplayer elements to it. So you might just, you can get a few friends and
There's a different region, South Savannah, and in this savannah, there's this marsh region. So even within regions, you have areas, right? And areas can have like different biomes and different animals that inhabit those biomes and stuff like that. So there's a lot of just potential to focus on travel and just you go to a different area. Animals are at different levels. There's different threats available. You know, so there's a whole lot. There's a whole lot to the Great Circle.
um, thank you. Well, get a few friends and play together.
I'm starting to get
There
the
is going to be a story
impression.
mode.
I don't think Vivix is going to get shot at by the poachers in this video. I can't remember who it was, but it was a great moment. I should have bookmarked it. I don't know. If anyone knows who it was that got shot at by the poachers, let me know so I can look at their video. Foliage, did you use nanite? This is before actual UE5 even came out. I don't actually use 4 or 5. I use kind of a customized engine. Because the engine is made to be like, you can do plugins, you can do your own custom code and stuff like that. So out of the box, it doesn't really work for having a world as big as this. This is 700 square kilometers or whatever. So to accomplish that, I needed to do some changes. Let me see. Scent stuff was different back here too.
Arrive, so you have to like break through the gates, just to free yourself. And I'm all for it. I mean, if I can have a single player type of experience with a herd and mom here, I'm all for it. I'm really, really all for it. Also, my original statement is still standing that this game is not an AFK game. You have so many things that you have to balance out, like your health and your stamina and HP, your hide skin armor for when it rains.
True.
When you get scared, all that.
It's a development game. The point is you want to develop characters. You want to build them, and how well you do determines how they end up. What's your level cap going to be? What are your stats going to be by the time you stop developing? Meaning you reach your level cap. Some animals it's 100, some animals it's level 30. But by the time you get there, your stats are mostly set in stone. And depending on, were you well fed, were you well sheltered, did you look after the animal, you can get different results for the end of your development versus other people. So it's definitely a development game, and yeah, sitting in a bush is not going to get you there. We're not talking about hours to develop characters in this game. We're more talking about like days or weeks where we're talking about that. And the game needs to be big enough to justify that. So that's why you have these huge areas that you can explore, that you can inhabit. That's all meant to be part of the experience. Travel is a big feature in the game too. So you're gonna have a lot to do while you're leveling up your creatures, because some of you might be like, days? What do you mean? Like you might be used to like developing characters like in a matter of hours. Like if you play the Isle, for example. I also play the Isle, but that's the difference. So I'm going for way more development, way more character development. What is that? Bird? I think this is when she gets attacked by a lion or something like that. Let's see.
A lion, because she just stared at that vulture. Okay, so I think here comes Mom.
Alright, so the lion's coming.
Please protect me. Is she going to... Oh, cool. Wow. Wow. Okay, so she just annihilated that lion.
Yeah, so yeah, the mother was protective in this video. So the difference now is they will try to stop fights before they happen. So as that lion approach, if you approach in version in version 10. This is even before 9. If you approached now, the giraffe is going to be like using threatening calls before it gets close enough, and that may deter the attacker, or the attacker may have the temperament to keep going, so they're a braver than normal animal, so they may not be deterred. But it's just to say that there's way more variety in the game than, oh, an animal sees you, it's gonna attack you. The animal's gonna assess you because everything has levels, right? You've got levels, it has levels. If you threaten it enough, it may be scared off. If it attacks you and it hasn't killed you in a couple attempts, it may be scared off. So you never know. Now these creatures will actually try to intimidate each other, to try to avoid fighting. So you would have seen it like hitting the ground before it got there in the new version versus in this old version. It took a defensive position and waited till it got close and then attacked.
Oh, look at her paw. It's not hurting me at all. Oh, there we go. I killed the vulture.
The animals do react, so
She's looking at them.
mother is
What are you doing with my child? Vulture's being weird. It's not hurting me at all. Oh, there we go. I killed the vulture. Oh, I want to actually see what Mom will do with her lion, because she just stared at that vulture. Okay, so
So here the lion sees the baby and just decides to go right after it.
I think
I forgot what had happened with that situation. But yeah, it was basically this lion was just coming in hot.
Mom.
This is what you want to do is this animal's going to defend instead of be proactive and attack. So you want to get behind your parent if they're going to be doing that.
Please protect me.
Sometimes animals will choose to charge and be proactive. So this one is just taking up a defensive.
Is she going to... Oh, cool. Wow. Wow. Okay.
2 kicks to the head. That's all it took. Let me see. I want to go back and make sure I'm answering questions. Let's see here. That's cool. Billings. How big was the install of the 27 region map? Oh, it was not very big at all, considering. We're talking like it's under 15 megs or gigs. I think right now it's right around 15, 16. It hasn't been more than that, even when we installed the big map. So even though the big map is not playable right now for you guys, it is still in the game's files, so it's still around 16 gigs. But yeah, you're going to be able to go back to the big map. There's actually more than 27 regions. Is the future of it. The 27 is just at time, which was a while ago. It was stable at 27, right? But actually, there's going to be more. So it's going to be kind of like an unlock this area kind of situation where as you level up, you get access to travel to further and further regions. So you're going to be able to go wherever you want eventually, as you grow up. But
Okay.
it's big. So when I say that traveling is a feature of the game, you can kind of call it a walking simulator in that sense, in that it literally takes a lot of walking to get places. But that's just kind of part of the realism experience, they're different. They're different regions, so it's not going to be like the same thing for like hours and hours. You actually go through a savanna, mountains, and things that you can see.
Okay, so she just annihilated that lion. Oh, look at her paw, her hoof. Man, she kicked that thing. Female giraffe. There we go. So this is officially Mom. Mom has had a little bit of a rework. Also, there's a huge thing. I don't know if you've seen.
Sorry if it has restarted the stream. Did not want it to do that. I think that lost connection. Let me see if we are live on YouTube. I think it just died. The hunter says, I saw a drink near the dead lion. Will you be able to drink blood? Yeah, actually, yes. So already you get some thirst back when you are a carnivore and you're eating corpse or a carcass. Um, it's supposed to be when it's fresh, you get water, and when it's dried, you don't get new water back from it. So look for that to be specific in the future. Right now, you just get water back no matter what. You're a carnivore and you eat the dead body. So, and that's realistic. Lions get some of the moisture from the blood that they drink.
And everything. Okay, so I'm
This here is a different region called the North Grasslands, and what makes this one special is there's a giant marsh wetland somewhere up here.
just going to quit and see if I can. What is Coco? What is a Coco? Is my name Coco? I don't know. Okay, so I'm just quickly going to relog and see if I can get another animal. Be right back. So, you mom. And I want to make it. I want to see if I can get it light
Here she's got an even different region. Here's the southeast mountains.
enough.
This one is called Mount Nefty. But yeah, if you look, you can see the mountains in the background here. You can go to these mountains. I actually made these mountains, so you can go up there and actually get a good view.
See how you move. Can you come here?
And you can see like there's a human structure that you can go up there to. There's like a guard tower. See it right there? You can actually, I designed these mountains, so I can't wait to put you guys back on the big map so you can kind of go and appreciate the work because it took a long time. But you go up there and it's like another region, but it's all in one region here.
Why did I lie down?
There's like a giant waterfall in there too.
See if I can get it into like this spot. Yes. Mom?
Yeah.
Mom? I need you to be here, please. Okay. Still a bit of work needing to be done on this one, I think. Cute butt wiggle.
For
Like
sure.
myself some butt wiggles. And mom is
Let's
deciding
see.
she has no interest in walking any further and she's stuck in a tree. Okay, that's beautiful, mother. Let's see. I died. Did I die? Why did I die?
Not sure what
HP, my
killed
HP
her.
is like 0. Did I got poisoned? I have lost my mom. I'm a rogue little giraffe in the wilderness. I can't go very far because there's like fences all over the place, but still. What's that? Is this like a little safe area? His mom's just chilling on top of the roof. That's beautiful. Okay. Should I see there?
Alright, so
This area.
it looks like on YouTube it just didn't really die, so I guess we'll just continue on.
Stamina. What's this? Oh, okay. That's just bones.
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get out. Even if I try. What's that? What's that writing? Wait. We might need to explore the building. What's happening?
Alright.
Mode area!
So story mode areas are going to be areas that are in survival that you can just go to them. In the story, stuff will be happening as you go to them, but in survival, it just tells you it's a story mode area. So if you play story mode, there would be a reason that you're coming to this area here, but it goes into a cinematic. So if you pay
I don't think
attention,
I'll be able to get out.
watch what happens when she gets close enough.
Even if I try. What's that? What's that writing? Wait. We might need to explore the building.
See how it goes cinematic?
What's happening? Story mode area! Oh! Okay, mom's
So
freaking
this
out.
would be like
Sorry, Mom.
like a checkpoint in the mission, that kind of thing.
So this is the story mode area. That was so cinematically cool. Wow. Okay. I liked it. I really did.
You get music with each one too,
Let's
so
open the door. Mom, you need to jump. Oh, that makes me so sad. Mom, Mom, I can't get up. You need to jump.
yeah, that was malfunctioning at the time, so the hearts never went off.
Okay.
Let me see.
I love seeing like the development process because some things just sometimes it goes horribly wrong and it just kills me with laughter. I love it. And then obviously it gets patched out and it fixed and everything. But seeing the thinking behind stuff,
I think she gets challenged by a buffalo here that's claimed this area, so pay attention to what happens here.
oh, sometimes it doesn't. I haven't seen you before. Are you aggro? Fun fact, buffalo is actually very, very dangerous. Like one of the most dangerous animals.
That's the alpha right there. See how she got
I
up?
don't trust you, sir. I haven't seen you before. Are you aggro? Fun fact, buffalo is actually very, very dangerous. Like one of the most dangerous animals. I don't trust you, sir. See? I am a baby. I am a baby. How dare you chase me? They are extremely dangerous. I think they take I think the second spot, just below hippos. There's birds on him. Is it? Yeah, the birds are just chilling. Hi. I think he just yeeted a bird. Hi. Oh. Oh, it's because it's territory.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
They have claim.
that's what it looked like back in, but basically they can claim anything. They can claim territory, they can claim resources, they can claim you, they can claim other animals, they can claim whatever they want basically.
The territory, and that's why he is so aggressive. Don't know who he is. He's doing his charges. Okay. Boom. Oh, the birds. I love it. The birds are just like me, and I'm just popping hearts for Mom on the roof. Beautiful. Love it. Mom? Wow, she's so camoed. And, like, this is so much easier than running. It. Soaring in the African sky, and it is beautiful. Look at me go. Oh. Okay, I don't know how to land though. That's a bit of an issue. Let's just get out of the trees. Wait, I'm gonna land like this is so much easier than running. Can I land? I can land. Look how cool. Look at me just I love it. Oh, this is so based. This is so much fun. Is that a snake? I don't care. I'm flying.
This is yet another region. It's
Up.
it is the northwest grasslands. Not much to see out here. Very flat and savanna like, but there's this big watering hole.
Land. Land, land, land. Land. Look at me. No, hippo. I am busy. Oh. This is so funny. Ugh. No. You can go fly a kite. You crazy ass hippo. Oh, what's that? What is that? I can see everything. That's a turtle. That's a turtle. I can like grab stuff. Oh, this is so cool. We just land. Boop. Might just crash into it. Can I go slower? I need to go slower. No, 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 no. Land on the rock. Land. Land. Land on it. There you go. My landing skills is not, it's not well. It's not good at all. I'm not doing any sounds yet. But look at my little footsie. My little claw. Footy footy poo. Footy footy poo. Oh no. Sorry, I'm having way too much fun.
And you've got birds in the skies. The
Oh.
birds are actually they're NPCs as well, so they're flying to find food and stuff. So you will see flocks. You'll see other secretary birds. You'll see vultures, eagles, all sorts of stuff. Um, yeah, I guess this wasn't the one with the poachers either. God dang it! I don't know who got shot at by the poachers. The only other person I can think of was Jiva. Let's see here. Yeah, I think maybe it was Jiva. Let me see.
Oh, it's a carcass. Okay, what carcass is this though? Oh. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. I don't have any stamina. I'm probably dead there. What's that? Oh, it's a carcass. Okay, what carcass is this though? Oh my gosh, it's a bird. I don't know. What
I need to
bird?
get back to work. I'm just looking at people's videos.
Specific noises. What system unbalanced? What do you mean unbalanced? Okay, that's not very rational.
So one of the features of the game also is the health of an ecosystem. One of the statuses can be unbalanced, meaning there's too many herbivores or too many carnivores. It has to do with playing as a human, and one of the things you do is manage ecosystems and populations and stuff like that. So if an ecosystem's unbalanced, you might see some abnormal behavior from animals like that are overhunting or fighting over resources or things like that. So it just plays into like the realism aspect with the fact that the world is full of NPCs, and some of them will coalesce, and they affect the ecosystem.
Sleep, hearing, see, grow, grew. Damn. So much details on that. I love it. I wish the mama could join me though. But I really need to go over there so I don't she's not moving and I cannot see her anymore. Oh well. Try to survive alone as an orphan. I just saw jackals over there. Oh my gosh! Run, 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 run! Run, 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 run! I don't have any stamina. I'm probably dead there. Oh my gosh. Okay. This the Jesus of me.
Lion gave up,
Okay.
but
Um.
yeah. Um, so the creatures can ambush you, meaning they will literally sneak and try to hide in grass and stuff. So they can. So you see how the lion is like squatting down sometimes. When they stalk, sometimes they'll get close and then they'll get down and start to kind of sneak. And then if you look at them, they will stop moving. I don't remember if somebody had a good video of that, but yeah, if you look at a stalking lion, will just freeze, and then if you run, they will start to sprint after you. Um, I think that one was already sprinting when Jiva spotted it, but like they only got smarter from this point on. So it's hard for me to tell you how smart they are. Basically, what they can do now that they couldn't do before was oh, look at all this. What they can do now that they couldn't do before was strategize. So let's say a lion is not finding success chasing things down. What they'll do is they'll go and they'll wait to a place where they know you're going to go, like at a watering hole, and they'll sit inside of a bush. So they'll make sure that they are, it's hard to see them, so they'll just sit there. And when you go to drink, as soon as you turn your back, they'll come out and they'll attack you while you're drinking. So now they can use those strategies, whereas before it was a lot more based on the observations they're making in the immediate area. Like, what do I see available? What's going to be the easiest target? That's why they tend to go after like babies or younger creatures, which is why it's hard to survive. What is that?
I'm not too worried.
Those might be jackals.
I was thinking. Oh, hello, jackal.
Yeah, they're jackals. Not really a threat, but
I'm not too worried about jackals. Maybe they can bite my ankles. Maybe. Um, I don't know if they will though. But I was about to say, I don't know if it's already the case though, but it'll be fun if like birds or zebras or like maybe baboons. I don't think it's baboons in this game yet. But oh my gosh, hello.
there are monkeys in the game actually. They're not baboons, but there are some monkeys.
Ah, there you go. Now I'm eating. Okay, gotcha. Now my stomach is full, so I should not eat too much. Wow. You know how I is a hunt, so I'm not going to say too much detail about it, but that will be terrible.
One thing to point out also is the environment being alive and not generated is like when you hear those guinea fowls, usually they're like the early alarm system for predators, so they actually see a predator. When you hear those, it's like a little tip for the game. When you hear guinea fowls and they're not sounding like playful or just regular, they'll start to alert call. When things alert call, there's always a reason. So guinea fowls is like the first thing that you'll notice, and then crows are also pretty loud. So that's done to kind of help you as you're like developing your baby creature up. It just kind of is an early warning system. So if you hear guinea fowls, look for lions, look for hyenas, look for something that's coming to hunt.
Terrifying. Okay, I had to restart because I had like a bug. At,
I don't think she encountered any poachers.
I need to drink. Okay. Oh, he's um classic elephant move. They want to pawn to themselves, but buddies, he pose. Can I drink? Oh my gosh! Hello. Well, um, elephants are most.
Uh, not exactly aggro, but around water they get really aggressive. Yeah. They like to have the water to themselves. So I guess it wasn't. If it was Jiva, it wasn't this video. I'm just sad that I can't remember what video it was. Yeah, I think that was the latest one. Yeah. don't think. Yeah. Don't know what to show with the. I don't know where to find the poacher video, but it was cool. Anyways, yeah, elephant selfish. The Cenozoic era. Welcome to the stream. Is that the Cenozoic era of the game?
Hello everyone, found us today ourselves back on the Great Circle. You've been
Let's see. God damn. I'm just so. I want to show the poacher video. I just trying to remember who it was that did the video. They didn't title it that way. I want to say it was Vivix, but I think we already went through these. Oh, it is. Hey, welcome. How's your year going? Congratulations on the rebranding, by the way, because it was I remember the old name of the game. Ooh, you know what? Maybe it's this one. No, hold on. We watched that one already. Try that one.
Previously, he had to actually wait for like I think it was like
Yeah, I'm paying attention. I haven't released my game yet, so you know, and there aren't many other animal survival games, so it's kind of like free market testing to just see, well, how does the audience react when a game rebrands, you know? So it looks like it's been a positive thing. I think probably rebrands are good as long as it makes your idea more specific. I've seen people rebrand and it completely changed their idea, and people lose support for it because turned away from something that they wanted. But in your case, if you're making it a more specific idea, I think that can be a successful rebrand. So it seems like it's been going well.
a little bit stabler. Even though it is still going nuts.
I thought about going really dark with this game. I thought about doing a left turn. I was like, you know what? We could go real dark. Like I considered it. Instead, like way more gore, way more blood, darker looking graphics and whatnot. Oh, you know, I think it might be in this video.
Let's see. Look how cute. I'm just looking around for lions or leopards. Because those guys can just pop out of anywhere. Okay, let's get up.
No, it can't be because.
A little bit of a slide to the back.
Uh,
Don't know how that's gonna get fixed. But anyway, there we go. Long legs. And a slide. Oh, I like that. Sorry, just randomly me stepping on a tree and it moved. I don't know why, but that is
sounds.
so satisfying. I love the physics of it.
Another thing you have in the giant maps are like paths.
Little
So you
things.
see how this path is leading through here. You follow paths and they'll take you all through every region.
My metabolism just increased. I wonder if it's because I am, more awake now, or I woke up, or does it, you know, get influenced by the time of day or how active I am? Because I've been running quite a lot, so maybe it is because I've been running? Interesting. I need to know this. I found my family. I found my family.
But I haven't found what I'm looking for. Uh, it has been. It's been tied with the recode because TCE was built on a bad base. But I seen your game a while back. It looks pretty good. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Let's see if they look.
I feel like we watched every video. I don't know what happened with the Poacher one. Yeah, I guess I don't know. Maybe I was the one who made the video. I made 1,000,000. I don't know. Oh snap! He sees me. Okay. Well, I'm tired. I need to street. So this video just showed the intelligence of the predators and how this lion was looking for a place where I was going to jump down. There's a prediction code here. If he loses sight of me, he's going to go try to regain sight, but he's doing it around the rock. So waiting for me to come down. He's cutting off all my paths. That was a shadow. No poaching in this video. Well, that's it. I need to get back to work here. Oh, jeez. Has this been on in the background? I didn't realize it. Guess I was taking up my VRAM. Anyways, thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget you can play The Great Circle. It's available on Steam as a free download. You can get to that in the link in the description or search The Great Circle on Steam. Download it, add it to your library. It is free. It also updates automatically. Hang on one second. Let me get this off the screen. Close that. For the computer catch up. There you go. However, it's not a market substitute, so don't forget to add to your wish list and be notified once the early access version of the game is available for purchase. However, if you have the demo, you can play the default mode. It does get updates. You could also get the beta of the demo in the properties of the game in Steam. Just switch over. There's going to be some less polished, more experimental features and game modes in there. But if you want to just be on the bleeding edge and see what's coming, that's for you. Don't forget, you can also follow The Great Circle on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all social media linked in the description below, or just search The Great Circle and you will find it. If you want to join the community, join our Discord. That is linked in the description as well. That's how you keep up with all the development news as well as the roadmap. If you want to support the game, we have Patreon. It is patreon.com/thegreatcircle, or follow the link in the description. If you get a Patreon membership, there is a password that comes with it. It gives you more access to characters and parts of the game. Same thing is available if you boost the server. And if you're old school, there is a PayPal link if you want to do a donation. All of it helps. Game development is expensive. However, I love it. I'm going to continue to do it. I do appreciate all the support. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see if I can stream tomorrow or whatnot. So the update will be Monday. I'm just going to try to pack as much as I can into it. Thanks a lot. I'll see you guys on Discord. Have a lovely rest of your evening.